Alright, gentlemen, this is an informational video for Colorado Trail. It is splitting into 3 parts, tenor 1, tenor 2, and bass. We are going to start by measuring numbering our measures, excuse me. So even though you don't start singing at the beginning, that is measure 1, measure 2, measure 3. And you lucky dogs, the measures are already numbered, so there should be no excuse for people to be lost when we start working on this next week. Now, going up here to our key signature, when we have one goofy sharp, we are in the key of G. You can also do it by knowing that this last sharp right here on this line is going to be T, which means if you go one step up to this space, that is where Do is going to be. That's a high Do. So you can count down. If this is high Do, let me get my high Do way up here. You can count down to find your starting note. Do, Ti, La, So, Fa, Mi. And if you notice, this is in unison. So everybody's going to be singing it. When you have a jump from a line to a line, make sure that you take into account that space. And for those of y'all that need the review, or if you're brand new to choir, it might be beneficial for you to write the pattern of our solfege on the side of your music to help you keep track of where you are. So if you were on Mi and you're skipping 1, you need to skip this Fa and go to So. So this next line is this S for So. And then we jump down to the next staff right here. So there's going to be this blank space in between. One step up, La, So, and then a skip down, skip Fa again, down to Mi. One step down from Mi, you can check over here. Should be an R for Re, Re, Do, Re, Mi. So all of that is in unison. If you glance down to measure 7, this is where we split into 3 different parts. The basses are going to be on this bottom line on the bass clef. Tenor 1s and tenor 2s are going to share the top line. Tenor 1s are going to have the notes with the stems going up. Tenor 2s are going to have these notes with the stems going down. So we both start on Mi. But if you notice, tenor 2s start going down the scale. Tenor 1s have their own thing going on. Tenor 1s, you have the melody here. Big shock. And then basses, remember this is supposed to be T, so if you notice, T is on a line, that means this should be Do. I hope you're following along. And if you remember, this is a big jump, but look over here. You already had a note on that top space. So there's our Do again. Skip down to La. And then a skip down to So. And then, let's finish up this for our tenor friends. Do, Do. This is all tenor 2. Do, 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 Ti, tenor 1s. Mi, share the Do, 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 Mi, Re for 3-beat song. That's our first page, okay? Turning my page now to see if there's any tricks here. This whole page has some interesting notes for our bass friends. So if we have if we have a natural right here on this note on the word little, you were on T, and what this natural does is it takes away the sharp. So you're going from T down to Te. It's spelled T-E. Oh my, this music is not cooperating. And then this is just normal. It only changes that one note, that Te, so these are all just regular Las. And then you have one extra note down here, basses. It's supposed to be a So, but the sharp makes it go up a half step. So we're looking for C right there. All right. Continuing on. Now tenor ones and tenor twos, I'm not helping you out because you don't have really anything that should be tricky. Here's some more tes. That changes for the whole measure. Then you have some las. Ooh, and then one of my favorites. It's like a unicorn. Le. And then so, regular so's. Alrighty. Here's another te right here, basis. Now they must be giving you these interesting notes because they know how smart you are. A flat means that there is a le. Oop, some stray marks there, don't judge. And then right here at measure 24, if you notice, there's all these flats here, which indicate a key change. When you have a double bar line like this, followed by a new key signature, it is a key change. And in this case, you could do the flats in two ways. You can look at the second to last flat, and that's where do is. So do would be here for the basses and up there for the tenors. Or you can also remember that the last flat is fa, so you would just count down, fa, mi, re, do. Okay? So if you notice, if you pop all the way up here, mi, 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 do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. The top line is do. Basses, got it easy now. And then do's on the second space, but you're going up to the third space. If do is on a space, then mi is on a space, and so is on a space. So here are your first notes for your key change. Which should be, it's the same melody as the beginning, they just moved everything up a half step. So there you go. And look, I already have some things for you. We're going to sing all this in one breath. So if you want to get ahead of the game, you're going to make a little single rainbow, if you will, and you're going to write N, B on top, no breath. Alrighty. Turning the page, basses, you're probably going to have the tes again. Like right here, that's a te now. This is measure 35. I'll go ahead and write it in there for you. Okay. And then here is, so you have do, ti, ti, te, 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 la, 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 si. Similar to the section over there in the beginning. Do, do, te, te, la, la, le, le, so, do. Okay, and it's the same thing. Do, te, la, le, so, do, do, do. We are all in unison at the end. We can have a few people maybe take that octave lower. Yay! And go ahead, if you notice on this last, third to last measure, something like that, there is a fermata that we're going to be doing. So that is what a fermata looks like. You might want to write it over your part basis so we know. And that's how that works. Hope this doesn't take you too long, and thanks for watching my video.